We need to establish some holy ground in our homes and even in the church. Some holy ground, some righteous living, some godly parameters, some godly standards and guidelines where we live and where we worship. How about that? Do you recall the time how that in the Word of God, when God revealed himself to Moses, and he revealed himself in the form of a burning bush, and as Moses, he drew closer to the bush, right? That he said, this thing is burning, but it's not being consumed by the fire. And as he got closer to the bush, got closer to the fire, as he stood there, God said, look, hold up. Take off your shoes, Moses. Because you're standing on what? Holy ground. In other words, God told Moses, you're standing in my presence. Hello? And when you stand in my presence, you just don't stand any kind of way. So take off your shoes. You're standing on holy ground. So parents, with our children, with teens and young folk living under your roof, in your household, eating your food, running your water, using your electricity, sleeping in your bed. You have the authority. You have the responsibility. You have an obligation to God to establish somewhat holy ground. Come on. Some holy ground, some godly responsibility and honor in your household.
Yes. All right, Pastor. Yes.
I can't preach it all, but let me give you some. Let me show you how this works. In other words, you decide what goes on in your house. You examine stuff coming in your house. You decide who can visit your house. You decide what kind of phone calls are coming in and out of whose house? Your house. You decide what kind of programs are going to be watched on TV in whose house? In your house. You get to examine all rooms, all packages, all foreign substances going in and out of whose house? Your house. Whoa. You get to decide who they're talking to and communicating with on the cell phones and out there on social media. Yes, holiness does apply to tech gadgets and social media as well. I didn't mean to get things stirred up in here. You need to establish some holy ground in your house.